Superstar.
What's going on, everybody? This is Superstar O here. Check out the phone case, bro. This has nothing to do with this video, but this phone case is just dope as fuck, right? Anyway, we're not selling phone cases here or anything, don't worry. Anyway, this is another video for May 2017. I told you all this is my birthday month. I always go super extra hard on my birthday month, and May is kind of for me a good in the middle of the year type of month where it's good to do a lot of updates, good to do a lot of different changes, and good to do a lot of things. So that's why there's the VIP offer right now, so we're growing that and everything. But anyway, also in some good news, before we get into this video, DrumKits.com is undergoing a complete update. So in the next week or so, my developer is going to be making the website even better for you all. It's going to be even faster. It's going to look even better. It's going to be mobile friendly from now on. So of course, you can go onto it now on your mobile device, but it's not optimized for mobile or a tablet. But now it will be, so you can buy things straight from your mobile device or tablet. A lot of new features, a lot of stuff is going to be happening, so stay tuned for that. But anyway, about this video and what it is about, I am releasing, or we are releasing on IndustryKits.com right now, 3 brand new music producer sound pack releases, and there's some really exciting ones in here. All of them are really exciting, and I'm sure you're going to love them. One of them is something you guys have been asking for a long time, and we've never really done anything like this before, and I'm really curious to see how good it does. I think it's going to do very well with you all because it's something all of us producers really want right now, and it's kind of what's hot right now. So anyway, let's get right into it. First up, we have a brand new Kontakkt library. We'll just get the biggest one out first. The Kontakkt library is called Infernus. It is 10 gigs in size. It's huge. I'll show it right here. It's honestly not saying, I know every video I say this, but we just get better and better. This might be my favorite Kontakkt bank we've ever released up to date, or at least, okay, I don't know about it might be the favorite, but if it's not the favorite, it's like top 3. It's gotta be. It looks beautiful. It has 4 different pages to it. I'll scroll through try to show the pages here, or however I can do it. There's different breakdowns, so much content in it that you can use, so many different features that you're able to tweak and mess with in those 4 different pages. Like I said, it's 10 gigs in size. The sound quality is very, very good. None of the sounds sound shitty or low quality. They're all really high quality. And me and the co-developer, namely the co-developer, spent so much time on this product. So I know you guys are gonna love it. Whoever picks it up. It's definitely one that you want to add to the library. Of course, I'm going to come back here and do a full demonstration of it in a second, but let's talk about the other 2 releases now. The second one, which one should we do? The second one is a brand new drum kit. It's the Producer's GoTo DrumKit Volume 6. Now, I'm sure you have one of the first 5 Producers GoTo drum kits, if not all of them. They're all really, really good, like really good. And this one is not, any worse or whatever. This one is the best of yet. Of course, we try to do better and better as we go. This is volume 6. It's even better than the past ones. There's over 200 samples, or not samples, but drum files and loops and everything in here. Just so I can go ahead and give you a complete breakdown, there is all types of stuff in here. You got 808s and subs. You got claps, cymbals, effect sounds like rises and drops and just little effect sounds. Hi-hats, kicks. Royalty-free loops are in here as well, and also hi-hat loops and stuff like that, and percussive loops too. Open hats, percussive sounds, or one-shots, snares. There's a whole lot of vocal chants, so if you're looking for some brand new vocal chants, not that recycled shit that everybody has on all their drum kits, there's a bunch in here that are brand new. And also, a really good extra bonus in here is mixer presets for FL Studio. And FL Studio plugins. So there's such as 808 mixer preset, a kick mixer preset, a loud master channel mixer preset, all types of FL Studio mixer presets in here. So for you FL Studio users, this is one you definitely want to pick up, even if you're not FL Studio. But even if you're FL Studio, you get that extra bonus, and those mixer presets are really good. I opened them up in my own FL Studio, even though I don't really use FL Studio, and tested them out, and they are really good. Because those mixer presets were made by the co-developer of this pack. But lastly, the last pack is called Purple Clouds Vocal Library. This is the one that we don't have anything like this, and you guys have been asking for something like this for a while now, but it's kind of hard to do something like this because you have to get in the studio and actually have somebody record this. So it's a vocal library, as it says, but it's vocal loops, vocal phrases of a singer. And she's doing all types of harmonies, all types of melodies, all types of phrases. There's even Kontakт presets in here of like little one-shot little vocals as well that's been chopped up and made into a Kontakт preset. And I think there's over 400 files in this altogether, right? Yeah, over 400 files are in this. I mean, you have, like I said, runs and phrases. You have one-shots, you have short little ahs and ohs and stuff like that, but you also have like sing and harmony phrases. These are things that you can drop into a beat and completely change the whole feel of a beat. I'm sure you know that. And it will make your beat sound like it's a sample and sound all super fucking crazy, even though it's not a sample at all, and it's 100% royalty-free audio loops or singing phrase done by a real vocalist. There's all types of stuff in here, so I'll just play a couple real quick just to give you a hint of what's in here, because I don't want to do a free demo download of this, because then you can kind of just take that and run with it. But we are going to go ahead and play a couple right now for you. So for instance, I don't even know what this is, I'm just clicking random stuff. So that everything in here is hot, and you can make a fucking beat dope as hell with any of this stuff. And there's a lot of it in here. That shit, that little rise part at the end was dope as fuck. I'm sure you get the point. There's over 400 files like that, and they're not like, oh, there's over 400, but a ton of them are like the same, but kind of slightly different. No, like this thing took a lot of fucking time and recording to make this, and I'm sure you're gonna appreciate it and love it. I'm gonna be using the shit out of it my damn self. So IndustryKits.com. These are the 3 brand new products. Let me go over here right now and demonstrate the Infernus KONTAKT library in all its damn glory, because this thing is beautiful and it sounds beautiful. Let's get into it. Alright, so we are over here now taking a look at Infernus, the KONTAKT library. Like I said, this thing is 10 gigs in size, about roughly 10 gigs in size. All types of stuff is in here. Let me see, if we look through it, you have a bonus drum kit. I'll actually open up that first to kind of give you a look at what it is. Then you have, they just updated Kontakт, so I'm still kind of, if you haven't noticed, Kontakт looks more improved and more advanced and newer. They did a new update for it. I really like it a lot, but I'm still kind of getting used to it. But the bonus drum kit, 808s, bass, brass, guitars, hit sounds, lead sounds, pad sounds, plucks, and strings are all what is in this library. So the drum kit I like a lot too, because if you notice down in the piano section where you can see the keys down here, you'll see red, orange, or actually red, like dark orange, yellow, and light blue. I don't know. You see the colors, right? They're all to let you know that there's different types of drums grouped in that. So red is kicks, and then you have like snares, and then you have perks. They're all in different sections of your keyboard, so that it's really easy to go in here. Say you got a beat going and you want to lay some drums real quick, you can open this quick drum kit and get to it. So I'll demonstrate this, and then I'll just go through a bunch of the sounds that are in here as well. You can see right now that this doesn't have multiple pages because it's just a drum kit. But say if we go over here into something like a guitar, and we open up a guitar, you can see there's different pages. You have your delays, your reverbs, all those controls there, your attack, your decay, your sustain, your release, all on this main page. Then you can go to the arpeggiator screen. You control it all down here at the bottom. So it's a built-in arpeggiator. Then you have an equalizer screen. You can go in here and mess with the EQs and the gain levels on this page. And then you have an effects page as well, which has a flanger, a chorus, a phaser, and a distortion. Everything looks very clean. As you can see, this is a beautiful looking user interface for this library, so you're gonna definitely love using it and messing around with it for hours and hours on end, as us producers do. You already know, like I always say with these Kontakkt banks or with any products, especially something that has visuals, of course Silent doesn't really have a custom visual to it really, but like with Kontakkt banks, the visuals have to be beautiful and look very nice, because we're sitting here using these things for hours and hours. We don't want to look at some crappy ass user interface or some low budget looking shit. So anyway, this thing, you don't have that problem, man. This thing has all types of gadgets and gizmos for you to mess with, all types of sounds, 10 gigs in size, crystal clear quality sound. Let me shut up and let's just dive right into Infernus. Enjoy it and let's get to it. Oh, one more thing, sorry, I wanted to say is also in the 808 section, you'll notice, so I don't have to pause it, it changes up the parameters depending on what types of sounds that we're using at the moment. So right now we're using an 808 sound. So instead of it being the delay and all that, there's glide knob right here on the left and a mono stereo switch on off right here. So you can change that bass to mono or stereo just by flicking the switch if you like as well. And this glide, of course, the lower down it is, the softer the glide, and the higher you can glide that bitch till the end of eternity. So let me be quiet now. Let's get into it. Infernus Kontakkt library. So there's the 808s are 808s. We're not going to sit here and demonstrate these, but there's a bunch of them in here for you, and I just wanted to demonstrate kind of how damn far that glide can go and stuff. So we'll get straight into the sounds. In this bass folder, there's a lot of cool sounds. Like that first one is kind of like a retro type sound you can use in the background of like a dark beat. This is like a Moog bass, taken strictly out of or straight out of actual Moog, and switched around and everything, of course. But a lot of quality bass sounds in here as well. Everything in here is really nice and useful. You can hear really big, bold sounds that are multi-layered, that are crystal clear. These aren't just like your average little brass sounds that are all over the place. These are actually, time has been put into this, and they've been custom molded and custom layered so that you just dive in here and do some dope melodies and you're good to go. You get the point on the brass, so we're gonna go ahead and move on to guitar, because I mean brass is brass and they're all very good in that folder. the same pad melody and trying to go through all the pads for you, because I know pads are, you know, really hot right now, and that's what most people really want. Well, everybody needs really good pads. These pads are really, really good. I would buy this kit just for these pads, for real. You can hear the layers of this string sound. You can hear the keys. There's 3 layers to this. There's a string, there's a slight piano, and there's a slight guitar. You can hear the layers to this. Alright, so that is a demonstration of Infernus. I'm going to go ahead and wrap the video up now. Make sure you pick it up. Definitely something you want to add to your library. Really clear crystal sounds in here. Didn't go through them all, but went through a nice amount of them to give you an idea. Check out the Producer's GoTo DrumKit Volume 6 as well. And of course, the Purple Clouds vocal library. That thing is these paired up. You got the sounds right here. Then you do the drums from the Producer's GoTo Volume 6. And then you add some of them vocal loops in this bitch. Oh, man. Excuse my language, man. But I'm about to make a beat right now, probably. What time is it? It's only 9 o'clock. It's Friday, but I don't do shit but work. Let's get it. All right, everybody. IndustryKits.com. Thank you so much for watching. I'm about to make my own beat right now. Hopefully you pick some up and make some of your own as well. Holla back. Grind or die. Bang, bang. Bang.